Give me 30 seconds so I can show you the trading strategies that allowed me to become a full-time trader and quit my job 2 years ago. Give me 30 seconds so I can show you the trading strategies that allowed me to become a full-time trader and quit my job 2 years ago.
Yeah. Good morning, guys. Please good morning from my end, though. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat box. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat box. Just drop me a message. Can you hear me loud and clear? Okay, Mr. Sukomi. I hope you can hear me in the chat. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So I want us to, I think we have about 10 minutes for the NFP. So before the NFP, I just want us to, we have 10 minutes. So this meeting is not that we want to trade now, that we are going to trade the NFP market. Because that's a disaster. I believe trading the trading the news, that's my own personal opinion anyway. There are some people trade it, but I actually believe that, trading the news is not what you want to trade immediately when market is when they release the news. Because most times we have a lot of spikes, and then we have a lot of very crazy market manipulations during those periods. So for fundamental news like NFP, what I prefer to do is to wait after all the noise, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours. Sometimes I don't even, if I see that the market is too rocky, I'll just leave it for that day. Over the weekend, I'll look at, at what the market did, on that day and see what's going to do for the previous week. But I quickly want us to have a recap. On Sunday, if you attended that meeting on Sunday that we had, you remember we looked at this pair, Euro GBP, and then I also dropped the signal on the group. Oh, no sound. But you guys say no sound. Good afternoon. Sorry, can other people hear me? Maybe it's from your end though. Guys, can you hear me? Because I've seen that people say they can hear me before. But I'm seeing that somebody saying no sound. Please, if you can hear me, let me know. Okay, no sound. Okay, but well, you can, maybe it's from your hand. It has to be from your hand though. Some other people say they can hear me. Check your device. It has to be from your hand. All right. Okay, thank you. So, so we talked about this trade, and and I said I'm expecting a bounce from here. I remember I posted in the group, and I'm still holding some of my positions on this trade because I believe the trend is just picking up for a buy. Although GBP is a bearish currency, but then the way the market has its structural liquidity around this area, prices are still going up. You see, at least I see expected to push up to this area. You can see that I've already having marked it. Already I've taken some profits from this trade, and the remaining one I've locked it. But you guys, from your end, it's not from my end. Every other person can hear me. So check your device, please. So having said that, you notice that I don't know, and I noticed that a lot of people are still holding these positions. So if you're holding these positions now and you've taken some profit, let me know in the group. So I like I said last week, I put this method of trading. It's very simple, very straightforward. There's another two pairs that I'm looking at now. On Sunday, we have another webinar where I'm going to be showing you there are two other pairs that are building like this as well. Understanding understanding liquidity as a whole is a lovely concept of trading. It puts you at peace. It actually puts you at peace. So imagine if it's the only trade you took this week, just this one, you are good. You are not jumping from one trade to another. Although this setup took like a month, as you can see, from year to year is 1 month. So it took a month for it to build up properly. But then I'm talking about the buy trade. But then I waited patiently for it. In fact, at one point, I took a buy from here and I took a loss when it crashes to this point. But I preempt that price is going to, but I already know that this is structural liquidity area. So what I'm saying is that if you understand liquidity, even though if you take a loss, maybe because of your impatience, I was a little bit impatient when I took a buy around this area, but then you will still be good. So I put this together in a course already. We are just doing some little editing. By God's grace, before the middle of this month, because everything should be ready, I'll be posting in the group so that you can take your time, and it's a one-time thing. You can watch it over and over and over. So having said that, I think we have 5 minutes to go before NFP, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we have less than 5 minutes. But before we do that, I want us to see this. And there's what we are expecting is 100 and we are expecting. Last month was 254,000 for NFP. So right now we're expecting 106,000. All right. So which is very, very low. although I'm expecting a lot of manipulation to happen, okay, because of because of the election that is coming. So the present government will not want them to, what they do, during the election like this, like they used to do, in Nigeria, is that normally they don't want people to know that they are not doing very well. So I'm expecting them to manipulate this figure. In fact, the last one that was 254,000 was manipulated. I mean, the difference was too much. I think then we were expecting like maybe 100 and something thousand. So we had a difference of about over 100,000. So today we have 3 minutes to go before NFP. So I'm expecting them to do a little bit of manipulation. If we have a lower than expected result, let's say we have a lower than expected result, it will be bad for the dollars. It will be bad for the dollars if it's lower than 106,000. But if you have a higher result, it will be good for the dollars. All right. So we have 3 minutes. Another thing that is going to affect the dollar in the long run is let's quickly look at the CME data. I want us to quickly look at the CME data for next month. We are expecting the Federal Reserve to cut interest rates. And if you can see on my screen, you see that there are 93%. I mean, that is huge. 93% people are expecting rate cuts of about 0.25 basis points. All right. So and this I believe this is already priced in. Okay. So if we have by November, I think it's happening next week, November 7th. So if you have 25 basis points for the dollar, as expected, we might not have too much, there might not be too much reaction in the market. All right. But if you have, for example, a higher basis point cut, you see that we have 7% that are expecting 50 basis points. I do expect this to be the case because the economy, seems to be very good according to the data that we have right now. So I don't really expect I don't really expect to be 50% basis point. So we should be having let's say 25%, 0.25, basis point, rate cut. If this is what we get next week, for the Federal Reserve during the FOMC meeting, that means we shouldn't see a lot of dollar sell-off. But if we get 50 basis points, that means that is really that will be really not good for the dollar. All right. That means we might see a lot of crash for the dollar. All right. So let's go back to so we should be, I mean, in the next couple of minutes, in the next couple of seconds, just 53 seconds. Like I said, this meeting is not so that we are placing trade. I'm not saying buy now, saying I know. I just want us to just look at what the market reaction, okay? And we'll see. The first thing we want to check is we want to see let's see what the DXY would do. Then after the cut, we can also talk about we can also look at other pairs as well before we call it. Look at other pairs, look at what we expect in the next couple of weeks going forward. All right. So just some few more seconds. Let me see if okay, just have like 5 seconds. So this is I'm not saying buy now or sell, because I don't trade that way. So we saw that, we can see that the dollar is crashing. I mean, this is the first reaction that we are seeing now. So let's go and check what actually happened. Wow, 12,000. Yeah. For 106, this is very bad for the dollars. Oh, yeah. Hi. This is really not good for the dollars. I'm telling you guys, this is really not good for the dollars. This is not good for the dollars. Oh. I mean, imagine we are expecting 106,000, and now we have 12,000. So this is an opportunity for dollar based pairs, we are going to see massive sell off. That means, sorry, we are going to see massive buy. That means we are going to see massive sell off of dollars. As you can see, the DXY, the way the DXY is reacting. Let's see the way, for example, okay, no much reaction from Bitcoin yet. Let's check gold. Let's see what gold is doing. Let's see what gold is doing. I mean, that result is really, really bad for the dollars. Very bad. Donald Trump, we have something to preach about now. What is this? This is not good for the dollars at all. So gold should be in the next couple of weeks. I mean, we should be seeing Bitcoin pumping, gold pumping. Let's see currencies, pounds. You see, pounds is pushing up now. Wow. This result is not good for the dollars. Though. What happened? I'm very sure they will still review this thing. 12,000. Imagine the forecast is 106,000. Now we go 12,000. This is really, really not good. Donald Trump have something to preach about now going forward. In the next couple of weeks, there will be roasting. There will be a lot of roasting going on for the Democrats. I mean, in the next couple of days before the election next on the 6th, there will be a lot of roasting going on for the Democrats. Because this is really, really, really bad for the dollars. Trust me, it is. Wow. You can see that massive sell-off. What is this? You can see that I already have my trend line. But I'm not going to jump on the trade now. Next week, this weekend, make sure you are not missing the class this weekend, though. It's going to be explosive because we are not going to be looking at these pairs, how to jump on them and all that. Wow. The London session, so the New York session will soon open. Except the only thing that can save the dollar right now, except the Federal Reserve chairman comes out and give a speech. I don't know, because this is really bad. 12,000. I mean, what is going on? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is not good. This is not good. So if you are in a buy, let's see dollar, let's see Euro USD. Euro USD should be pushing forward. So as you can see on the 4-hour time frame, I mean, it's just pumping right now. So I'll be waiting. Maybe after I'll just be waiting for a pullback a little bit and taking a buy for this for what is up from what we can see right now. So this is not good for the US economy and the dollar at all. Like I said, Donald Trump and the Republican, they have something to preach about for the next couple of days before the election. It's going to be a cracker. So if you want me to check any pair or you have any question, so going forward, we're going to be starting our signal group, our signal paid signal. We've been running free signal for the past more than 1 month right now. So, and then I'm launching apart from that, I'm also launching my mentorship program. The goal of that mentorship program, I spoke about it on Sunday when we had that meeting, is to have a little group of people in a circle where that will trade together. I will mentor them how to monitor the market. Also, I'll be mentoring them on holding trades, because I noticed a lot of people don't know how to hold trades. For example, if you remember on Sunday, we look at different pairs. If you look at Euro USD, for example, Euro USD throughout the month of September, we're into October, Euro USD has been dropping. Okay, so one of the things we'll be looking at is how to catch this kind of moves, like we caught on Euro GBP. Look at Euro USD throughout the month instead of looking for doing buying and selling. Imagine if you only sold there and you hold that positions throughout the month of October. You are not trying to check your chart every 1 minute, every 2 minutes. You enter the trade and you go to bed and you are sleeping. So this type of trading is called swing trading, and it's also a method where I say allowing the market to make money for you while you sleep. Why other retail traders are trying to jump on the market, are trying to buy and sell, you already know where the market is going. Like, for example, if you are in the group, if you are in the Telegram group, I mentioned Euro GBP. If you check what I posted yesterday or 2 days ago about Euro GBP, I said I'll be holding this position for 3-4 weeks, and I'm still holding it. Although I've taken some profit, but I'm holding the remaining. If I see a further pullback, I'll be adding more positions. All right. So the goal is to make you a solid trader, where you can combine trading with other things. You can go about your daily business while you're doing other things. This weekend, I'll be showing you 2 pairs that are building around structural liquidity like this. I've been studying them for the past 2-3 weeks. In fact, I've taken a position on one of them. I've taken a small size position on one of them, hoping that, if it goes further up, I'll sell more. All right. But with this news right now from about this NFP news, I expect that positions to keep moving up in profit. So the goal is, how can you catch trades like this? So that is what that mentorship is all about. Also, on my course, I also explain how you can catch trade like this. Look at pounds USD, the same thing. I can go on and on. For the whole month, pounds USD kept dropping. For the whole month, it kept dropping. All right. So, and this is about this is almost, let me look at that. This is almost 526 pips. So imagine if you cut this move, why everybody's jumping up and down, they are trying to look for buy. You already know that this thing is to sell. Just like what we have here on Euro GBP. Those that took this trade when I call it on Monday or on Tuesday, they're happy now. I can see a lot of people, they took this trade. Just one trade. And that is the only trade. This is the only trade call I gave on Tuesday or Monday. This is the only trade. So you have made more money. If you took this trade, you would have made more money than somebody that is trying to take different trades. So you are more peaceful. Sometimes when I tell people that I trade, they wonder, you trade? One of my friends will say, I expect you to be sitting in front of your system. But the thing about catching this kind of moves, that it can take a while, but once you catch it, you can go to bed. I'll show you another one that I missed, USDJPY, and this one really pained me. I remember it was me and somebody in the group. There's this guy, I've forgotten his name. I think it's Crown FX. Crown FX, if you're in this meeting, let me know. Crown FX, both of us were watching this move. Remember last month, this is September, that I was telling you that if you want to buy, you can buy. So I entered this trade and I took profit around there, and I was expecting to push down. But somehow, when it came down, I was supposed to take a buy again here. I missed it. I think I was doing some other things, so I forgot. So the thing took off. This particular trade really pained me, because I was supposed to be in this trade. It really pained me. So I missed this one. If you look at USD too, sorry, USD CHF. Okay. So, okay, no problem. Mr. Sunday, don't worry. We'll talk about that as time goes on. USD Okay, let's look at USD CHF too. The same thing. The market does the same thing over and over. Over and over. Look at USD Look at USD CHF. See what it did. Throughout the month of September, I was ranging, and then it broke out. I caught this buy as well for USD For USD CHF, I actually caught this buy. I think I came out around there. So imagine for the whole month, this is almost like this is almost like let me see that move. This is about 289 pips. So why other traders are trying to do buy and sell? You only took your buy and then you are sleeping. And trust me, Euro GBP is going to do the same thing. Euro GBP I expect it to keep pushing upward for the rest of November. So if you're holding these positions, just hold it. If you have taken profit, what I've done is that what I always do is that immediately after the breakout, what I always do, let me tell you the strategy I always adopt. I'll take a buy like this one after I took a buy with a big lot size. Then I'll half it. At this point, I already half it. So next week or today, if I see a further pullback, I'll add to that positions and wait, and I'll be watching it. Maybe once in a while, I'll just check it. So these are the things I'll be discussing. I already explained in the course. If you cannot afford the mentorship, where in the mentorship, the benefit of the mentorship is that when you take the mentorship, I give you free access to the course. All right. Then I also give you free access to the signal, maybe for 6 months. Also, regularly we'll be having webinars, maybe 3 times in a week or 2 times in a week, where I'll be teaching this concept. I actually believe in repetition. The more you look at something and the more you understand, the more you learn about something, the better you become. So this kind of trading ability gives you like a leverage over every other traders. That's one. Secondly, it allows you to do other things, whether you're a business person, or whether you're an employee, or whether you are an employer, or whether you are a student, whatever you do, you can be doing your own thing because you know what you are looking for in the market. And this setup happens like almost every week. And that's why you see that I have different pairs that I'm checking. For example, why Euro GBP is just breaking out from this range. We notice that pounds USD had already done its own. All right. You see that Euro USD has already done its own as well. Okay, and it's pushing back. So it gives you a lot of leverage. Another thing that I'm working on with a friend also that will be revealing next year. There's a lot of things that will be going on, around Traders Abroad, from this year into next year. Is we are also building a robot. A robot. That robot I'm going to be sharing with you also. Last year did over 100% return, which is very, very good. Which is very, very good. So I'm trying to we are trying to perfect 1 or 2 things on that robot. That's why you see that I've been very busy with a lot of things. So from next year also I'll be introducing it, into the community as well. All right. So that is it. So we're calling it a day. So if you look at let's quickly look at what the dollars is doing. I mean, this is sincerely, I'm not expecting this kind of result. This is crazy. This kind of result for the dollar is actually crazy. Mr. Sunday says if we have good trading equity, one can hold some trade for days. No, that is Mr. Sunday, Pastor. I think that's Pastor. That is wrong. You don't need big money to hold positions. No, you don't. Like I think I explained last week. You mentioned the same thing. Pastor, please chat me up after this meeting. Send me a personal chat after this meeting. I need to correct that your notion. You've been saying this thing. I think I was trying to correct you last week about what you just said now. That is wrong. You don't need a lot of money to hold positions. If it is $10 you have, or if it is $50, put it in a cent account. I mentioned this in last week, and I even dropped the link to open a cent account. If you have $50 or you have $10 or you have $20, don't open a dollar account. Open a cent account. All right, and be opening 0.01 position. There's Samuel in the group that is doing a cent. In fact, I gave Samuel $15. I gave him $50. I just opened an account for him. I say, okay, Samuel, take this $15 and trade with it. I want to watch what you can do. And he's been doing very fine with the $15. Last week, he withdrew $5 from the account. And Samuel also holds his trade. He takes a position and he can hold it for 3-4 days. So you don't need big money to hold positions. Though. That's a wrong idea. Because trading is the same. if you can't trade $100 account properly, if I give you $1 million, you will blow it. So it's a wrong mindset to think the more money you have, the better you become. No, it's not. It's about skill. It's just like somebody saying that if you buy me, the reason why I'm not a good driver is because I'm driving B2. You know Volkswagen B2 now. He said, but if you buy me Mercedes-Benz C-Class 2027 model, with everything, electric vehicle, you know, and then you give me the key, I'll drive better, right? So it's not because you are not driving a better car that is not making you to drive properly. No. It's because you don't know how to drive. I hope you understand that notion now. If you cannot drive a Volkswagen B2 very well, if you keep crashing the car, somebody buys you a Volkswagen B2 and you keep crashing it. If I buy you a Mercedes-Benz C-Class 2027 model, you will crash it. So if you can't manage a $10 account or a $5 account very well, and you say it's because the money is small, if I give you $1,000, you will crash it. So it's not the size of the account, it's the size of your skill. So that's why you need to work on your skill. That's why I always say study hard. If you study hard, you will trade easy. Okay. And I mentioned a program that is going on right now with Agri Select. It's called Agri Select. If you have that that account, I've dropped the link in the group severally as well. Agri are giving out they give you money if you fund your account and you trade it. After a while, they watch how you trade and they give you money to trade. So, and I think they give up to they are giving up to $1 million. That's the amount they are giving. So I had a meeting with some people last week with my Signal group. You know, some of the guys that drop signals in the group, in the Telegram group. I had a meeting with them last, and I was telling them that money is not scarce. It's not lack of money, it's lack of skills. If you know how to trade, there are people looking for who to give money to trade for them. And so your responsibility as a trader is to learn how to trade, upgrade your skill. That's why I've created that course. I've created that course, and I'll be dropping the link once we are done with the editing. We are working on the editing this week into next week by God's grace. Max, before middle of November, you can start buying that course. So I'll be talking about it in the group as well. And I also want to say something that that course is not only about forex trading. If you trade crypto, if you trade stock, whatever you trade, that course is good enough. The people in my crypto group, some of them will say, hey, Mr. Ashoko, you have stopped talking about crypto. And I'm like, I've been talking about a trading skill. A lot of you still feel because we are using currency as a yardstick, it means that we are not talking about crypto. That is not true. That is not true at all. All right. So guys, I'm gonna be calling today very soon. So how do you trade this NFT before we go? So as you see that the news is very bad for the dollar, so you want to be looking for buying opportunity for example, for pounds USD. See that pounds USD has taken off already. So what you want to do right now, you want to wait for pullback. I'll go to probably the 4-hour time frame. Okay, I'm on the 4-hour time frame. Or I'll go to the 1-hour time frame or 15 minutes. Look for a very good pullback and start taking a buying position, because I expect that price will pull back a little bit very soon. All right. So I'll start taking positions on this trade very soon. Or if I don't want to trouble myself, I can just wait till everything. Maybe I might not place any trade today and wait till probably on Monday. Where I will now start taking proper positions on this trades. All right. So if you have any other questions, let me know. Maybe you can drop it in the. I'll be opening the Telegram channel so that if you have any questions, you can drop it in the Telegram group. All right. So we'll be calling it a day from this point. So like I said, I don't know what happened to the dollars. Oh, this is really, really bad for the dollars. Wow. Oh, okay, they reviewed this 2024. They reduced review to 2020, 223,000. Wow. This is not good for the dollars at all. So if you are holding Bitcoin and holding if you are holding crypto, hold on, oh, we are about to see crackers, serious crackers. So with this result now, that is very bad for the dollars, I'm expecting more rate cuts. What is the cost of the mentorship? By God's grace, before the end of next week, we'll be talking about the cost. Don't worry. But I'm trying to make it as affordable as possible. All right. Okay, what platform has options for Cent account? I think what's the name of this? Forex for You is the one I use and is one I recommend mostly. I'll be dropping the link in the group. Ogunshui Aigbe. Are you Ogunshui? Are you in the Telegram channel? Are you on the Telegram group? Let me know if you're on the Telegram group. So that I can drop the link again. I think I dropped it last week. Then I think these guys also have Cent accounts. Xness. I'm not sure. I don't use Xness, but I'm not sure. I think they do have Cent account as well. I think they do have Cent account. All right, guys. So the market is pumping very hard right now. I mean, this is explosive. Oh. Hey. Okay, you are in the Telegram channel. Okay, don't worry. I'll drop the link so that you can open an account with if it's $10, like I said, just put it. If it's $20, put it. So the major thing you are trying to do is that you are learning with the skill. So you are building the account. You are learning and then you are building your skill. After you have built your skill and then you have let's say some couple of months or say now have a trading statement that you can show people and say, I can trade though. Please, I can if you have money, let me manage your account for you. Although I don't always I don't always advise that people do that, especially if you are just learning how to trade. It can be very disastrous because I've seen what it does for people when you go and collect money from people. So while we are talking, this market has really taken off. So, but I believe this is a good spot that we are. This is a good spot that the market is. I mean, for the dollar, this is mad. Next week, if they cut interest rate again, we are going to have a really explosive move for the dollar. We are going to have crazy move against the dollar, considering what happened today. So they might need to keep the interest rates the same because already the dollar is already taking a beating. Yeah. I already talked about crypto now. That USD. If you look at Bitcoin now, Bitcoin will be going up. You can see that it's going back up. That's the effect it has on it. Bitcoin will start going up. Gold, you see gold. Gold will also start going up. You can see that. Gold is also pushing up a little bit. All right. So, okay, guys. So, we'll talk over the weekend. Maybe on Sunday, we have another meeting, maybe like this, maybe Sunday, where we look at the market, over the week, the previous week, and what is likely to do the new week. All right. Have a beautiful trading day. Okay.